Hey CHOOPRO Kids! How are you? Today we are going to take a look at 10 musical instruments. Music is a fantastic mixture of sounds made by objects called instruments. They make all kinds of noises, from gentle to loud. Let's take a quick look at the different category types. Strings. Instruments in this category produce sound by vibrating strings. Examples include the guitar, violin, cello, harp, and ukulele. Players can pluck, strum, or use a bow to create different tones. Woodwinds. These instruments produce sound by blowing air into them. The air vibrates inside the instrument, creating sound. Woodwind instruments include the flute, clarinet, saxophone, oboe, and bassoon. Players control the pitch by pressing keys or covering holes. Brass. Brass instruments are played by blowing air through a mouthpiece tube. The air causes the player's lips to vibrate, producing sound. Trumpets, trombones, tubas, and French horns are examples of brass instruments. Pitch is controlled by pressing valves or sliding the trombone's slide. Percussion. Percussion instruments produce sound when struck, shaken, rubbed, or scraped. Examples include drums, tambourines, xylophones, cymbals, maracas, and triangles. Percussion instruments infuse rhythm and beat into music. Keyboards. Instruments in this group are played by pressing keys that activate internal mechanisms to produce sound. The piano and organ are popular examples of keyboard instruments. Keyboards can produce a wide range of tones and are played with both hands. So those were the different types of instrument categories. Now let's look at some instruments. Shout out if you recognize any of them. Let's go. Piano. The piano has keys that you press to make sounds. It can make loud and soft sounds depending on how hard you press the keys. Lots of notes together makes a fuller sound called a chord. Guitar. The guitar has strings that you strum or pluck to create sounds. You can play different notes by pressing down on the strings at different places. Chords can also be played by pressing more than one note or guitar string at the same time. Violin. The violin is a string instrument that you play with a bow. You move the bow across the strings and press the strings against the fingerboard to change the pitch. Flute. The flute is a wind instrument that you play by blowing into a small hole. You cover different holes with your fingers to change the pitch. Drums. Drums are percussion instruments that you hit with sticks or your hands. They come in different sizes and each drum makes a different sound. Drummers need to move their feet and hands at different speeds and times to play a full drum kit. Trumpet. The trumpet is a brass instrument that you play by blowing into its mouthpiece and pressing valves. It can make high and low sounds. Xylophone. The xylophone is a percussion instrument with wooden bars that you strike with mallets. Each bar makes a different pitch. Saxophone. The saxophone is a woodwind instrument that you blow into with a mouthpiece similar to a clarinet. By pressing the keys, you can change the pitch and create different sounds. Tambourine. The tambourine is a handheld percussion instrument with metal jingles. You shake it or hit it to create rhythmic sounds. Ukulele. The ukulele is a small guitar-like instrument with only 4 strings. You strum or pluck the strings to create music. It's often associated with Hawaiian culture. That was fun, wasn't it? There are hundreds of musical instruments available, but sometimes you can make sounds similar with things around you. Take a look around and see what pretty sounds you can make. This video covered just 10 popular instruments. We will talk about more in another video. Well done! Thanks for watching CHOOPRO Kids TV. See you in the next video.